Most success stories begin with big dreams. Andrew Camarata started with a pile of dirt and an old machine. Born into a world of routine and expectations, he was supposed to live a quiet life. Maybe even take over his dad's job as a postman. But Andrew had other ideas. He liked fixing things, moving earth, making stuff work. So he started filming his projects. No script, no plans, just pure passion. Today, his channel has millions of fans, his castle towers over the trees, and his journey continues to inspire. This is how one man turned hard work into a movement. Well, before we move further, let's have a look into the personal life of Andrew Camarata. So, is he married? Well, as of now, Andrew Camarata has not publicly confirmed whether he is married or in a relationship. A quick look at his Instagram and YouTube videos shows no sign of a wedding ring, leading many fans to believe that he is likely still single. However, longtime viewers may remember Samantha Weber, also known as Sam, who appeared in several of Andrew's earlier videos. She was often seen working alongside him, especially during the construction of his famous shipping container castle in Saugerties, New York. Andrew and Sam shared a strong connection, bonded by their mutual love for heavy equipment, construction, and outdoor projects. Sam even credited Andrew for introducing her to excavation work, which she grew to enjoy and eventually pursue as a career. Their chemistry was evident on screen and their teamwork made for engaging content. However, over time, Sam stopped appearing in Andrew's videos, leaving fans wondering what had happened. In a Q&A video posted by Sam in 2022, she confirmed that she and Andrew were once a couple but had since broken up. She didn't go into much detail, simply saying that their relationship had its ups and downs like any other. While there were some rumors online suggesting they might still work together, these were likely due to old footage being used in Andrew's videos. Since their split, Sam has focused on her carpentry and plumbing apprenticeship, while Andrew has continued his YouTube journey. As for Andrew's current relationship status, it remains unclear. There have also been unconfirmed rumors about Andrew dating someone new or even having a child, but none of these claims have been verified. As of now, his relationship status remains a mystery. Andrew is known to be a private person, and fans respect his choice to keep that part of his life away from the spotlight. So, how did it all start for Andrew Camarata? Andrew was born on November 12, 1985, in the small town of Saugerties, New York. His early life wasn't filled with the rumble of bulldozers or the clank of metal. In fact, it was far more traditional. His father, Andrew B. Camarata, worked as a postman, a steady, respectable job. And like many parents, he hoped his son would one day follow in his footsteps, clock in at the post office, and settle into a reliable career. But Andrew? He had other plans. Even as a kid, Andrew was fascinated by how things worked. Whether it was a lawnmower engine or a simple dirt pile in the backyard, he had a knack for turning everyday materials into something useful. He wasn't the kind of kid who sat still or waited to be told what to do. He was a builder, a tinkerer, a problem solver, and as he grew older, it became clear a desk job or a post office uniform just wasn't in the cards. After finishing high school, Andrew did what a lot of people do. He tried to follow the traditional path, the one that seems safe and predictable. So he enrolled in a computer science program, thinking that maybe the world of coding, software, and technology could offer him the kind of future people always talk about when they mention job security and a stable career. And for a while, he stuck with it. He learned the material, attended classes, and gave it a fair shot. But deep down, something just didn't click. Because no matter how promising it looked on paper, it never quite felt like home. There was something missing: the open sky, the feel of equipment in his hands, the kind of work where you come home tired but proud because you built something, moved something, changed something with your own two hands. So in 2009, Andrew made a decision that would quietly reshape the course of his life. He left behind the screen, the algorithms, and the digital world, and instead focused on what had always made sense to him: working with machines, solving problems in the dirt and gravel, and doing the kind of physical, hands-on work that doesn't just exist on a server, it exists in the real world. He started Camarata Property Maintenance as a one-man operation, just him and his equipment, showing up to jobs in his hometown where people needed driveways cleared, land reshaped, or drainage systems repaired. And from day one, he approached every job with a kind of precision, focus, and quiet pride that made it clear he wasn't just doing this for money. He cared about getting it right. Well, he never set out to become a YouTuber, and in fact, the whole thing started almost by accident in 2016, when he uploaded a simple video called Track Loader Moving Shale. No flashy intro, no background music, no edited transitions, just a static camera and Andrew doing what he always did, operating a machine with calm, methodical precision. And strangely enough, people started watching because it was real. So he kept uploading simply to share what he was already doing day in and day out. And before long, he realized that his channel had become something more than just a digital side project. It had become a place where people came to learn, to unwind, and to see the kind of work that usually happens far from the spotlight. What made Andrew's channel special wasn't production value or trendy content. It was the fact that he showed the whole process, from the early planning stages all the way through the mud, mistakes, and unexpected challenges, right down to the finished result. And in doing so, he gave viewers a kind of front-row seat to work that usually happens behind fences and warning signs. He began by simply filming the work he was already doing each day, fixing equipment, hauling gravel, laying foundations. There was no script, no gimmick, just honest labor, documented from start to finish. And strangely enough, people started watching. They stayed because it felt real. Andrew showed every part of the process, from planning to the muddy mistakes and all the way to the final results. Whether he was repairing an excavator or explaining why a culvert failed, he brought a quiet, methodical storytelling style that resonated deeply. No fast edits or loud narration, just calm, competent progress. Then came the shipping container house. Instead of traditional materials, Andrew used steel containers to build a home on his own land. Piece by piece, weld by weld, viewers followed along as he turned a wild idea into a stunning structure. It wasn't just about the build, it was about watching a vision come to life. By 2025, Andrew's channel had grown to nearly 1.5 million subscribers, not by chasing trends, but by staying true to his craft. His videos became a trusted source of skilled work that people could learn from, relax to, and genuinely believe in. Financially, his efforts paid off. He earns between $20,000 and $40,000 a month from YouTube ads, plus extra from merchandise, tool recommendations, and his still-running property maintenance business, which adds another $40,000 annually. But success didn't come without struggle. He once broke his leg running in the dark with an untied shoe and had to film from a chair during recovery. Still, he never stopped. He adapted. That resilience is why viewers keep coming back. Andrew shows that real work still matters, that you don't have to sell out to succeed, and that there's value in doing things right. His content speaks quietly through action, not words. As for what's next, Andrew's not slowing down. Though his uploads have become a bit less frequent, they're still packed with the same drive and creativity. He's been testing new gear, including a robotic skid steer, and making steady progress on his castle and other long-term projects. One of the biggest updates was turning his shipping container build into something that actually looks like a real castle. He added half-hexagon concrete sections with decorative stone patterns using 26 custom form liners. It took 5 big concrete pours, all supported by I-beams, rebar, and steel arches. He had to deal with cold weather, broken equipment like a welder and generator, and even form blowouts. But with the help of heavy machinery, a hydraulic punch, and a mud mixer, he pushed through. Now the main structure is done, only painting, wall caps, and the roof are left. Along the way, he even helped a neighbor and started scouting for new property. It's been a tough but exciting journey.